two missing women from Kansas, now expanding across state lines.
We are unsure where these women are or what happened to them. That unknown is what has created it suspicious for us at this time.
Authorities say 27-year-old Veronica Butler and 39-year-old JILLIAN Kelleey were traveling together near the Kansas-Oklahoma border to pick up their children on Saturday, but never showed up to their destination. Veronica's blue Kia SUV later discovered abandoned in a remote part of the Oklahoma Panhandle.
Sheriff's Office deputies approached the vehicle, and these women are gone, and they're nowhere to be seen.
Officials say their search was hampered by the extremely rural area where the car was discovered.
Law enforcement looks for local buildings, houses, businesses for possible cameras to see maybe where the car was parked, where it was going, where the women might have gone. But it's such a rural area, that's what's made it so challenging for us.
According to authorities, no threats against the women have been reported, but Veronica's family members tell NBC News she had been engaged in a custody dispute. The Oklahoma State Bureau of Investigation now turning to the community for help.
It's very, very important for us, for people to continue to put in their tips and whatever information they may have that can help the case.
At an Easter Sunday service, a local church coming together to pray for a safe return.
Lord, we lift up Jillian, we lift up Veronica, we pray for their safety.
Stephen Romo, NBC News.
So let's see if we can help here. Who could have been involved? Why? And what's happened to them? Are they okay? Now there's speculation going around that she was in a custody battle. Veronica was in a custody battle with her children, with apparently they were in the care of the ex-mother-in-law. The father to the children was in rehab, 4 hours away apparently. So let's just see what comes up here. Okay, so what happened to Jillian and Veronica? What happened? Okay, we have the Magician in reverse, Four of Swords, the Hermit, oh, the Chariot in reverse, and the Ten of Swords. Okay, so I believe that the Hermit here is showing the search that's going on for these girls. Now, the Chariot in reverse is what's got me here. It's like they've been intercepted somehow. Now, the Ten of Swords here and the Four of Swords isn't looking good for the girls. There's manipulation. There's some sort of manipulation going on here. Forced to disappear. Somebody's made them disappear and they're searching for them. There's an ultimate betrayal and I have to be careful the way I word things here. But the Ten of Swords also shows a painful ending. And the Four of Swords can show laid to rest here. But I will pull out my clarifiers. on what's happened to these girls. What has happened to these girls? Women, I should say. Jillian and Veronica. Jillian and Veronica. Why is the Magician here in reverse? More on the Magician. Ten of Wands. Burden, struggles. So they were struggling. There's a struggle here. Definitely showing a struggle. So it seemed that they were intercepted. The car was intercepted, made to stop. And there was a struggle. They struggled to pull them out of the car or whatever. Their job was to make these women disappear, or for one of them to disappear, I believe. The Magician is number one. One of them was meant to disappear. Give me more on the Four of Swords. We have the Page of Swords in reverse. Not enough information at the moment. They're searching for more information. They believe that they may be looking for bodies. Give me more. The Hermit. I believe that... Okay, Two of Wands. Still at a crossroads, still not knowing. Did it happen at a crossroads? I believe it happened at some sort of crossroad here. Page of Swords in reverse. The people were obviously armed in some way. There was a struggle. They were thrown out of the car, but it's really not looking good here with the Ten of Swords and the Four of Swords. Why is this Chariot in reverse? Why is the Chariot in reverse? Four of Wands. That talks about the home life. Four of Wands. They were taken to some sort of, could be a house. Somebody's house. Could be an abandoned house. Some four-wall structure. Put in a room. Could be a shed. Taken from the car and taken to some sort of house or shed or four-wall structure here. Give me the Ten of Swords. We have the Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups talks about options. It talks about illusions or delusions. This was an option in somebody's mind to make sure that one of these women disappeared due to struggles and burdens created. So I do believe they were hit in some way. There was a struggle getting them out of the car. They struggled. They may have been struck in some way. The people were armed. The Two of Wands. There may have been two people involved here. There may have been two perpetrators. But this also talks about the crossroads, of it being at the crossroads. And the Four of Wands. Now the crossroads, oh, well, I'm not from that area, but apparently it was like four ways, or it was called something for something to do with the crossroad. They were taken out of a car. They've been taken to a four-wall structure, which could be a shed, a home, a house. And there was an option to decide whether or not they were going to end their life. All that glitters is not gold. Seven of Cups. The ending of an illusion. The ending of options. Okay. So who was involved in this? Was it somebody related to Veronica or Jillian? Was it somebody they know, or was it somebody random? Who? Sorry, these cards are everywhere. Okay. We have the Queen of Coins in reverse. Page of Wands in reverse. Bad news. King of Swords, the mastermind. Three of Cups. It's definitely somebody that they know. And the King of Cups. Now this Queen of Coins in reverse has got me worried here. Now the Queen of Coins upright is somebody that's trustworthy, resourceful, big-hearted, nurturing. Although she is in the reverse. So she's lost her way somehow. And we have the King of Swords, the mastermind. So I believe that there is a woman and two men that are involved in this situation. They could have got some bad news in regards to the children. Give me more on the Queen of Coins in reverse. Who is this? Well, that's come out sideways. Eight of Cups. Now, the Eight of Cups talks about a deeper meaning. Being weary, moving on, walking away. But it was sideways. Not wanting to walk away. With it sideways, it's 1 foot in and 1 foot out. Could the ex-mother-in-law now it seems to me that there's the ex-mother-in-law, there's the ex-father-in-law, and there is the father figure, the father involved in this. I believe the father was the mastermind and the the ex-mother-in-law and ex-father-in-law may have been the ones that organised this, or may have been the reason. They wanted to keep the children. They were struggling with the fact that they may have had to have given the children back here. Okay. Give me the Page of Wands. Now, the Page of Wands in the reverse is pretty much bad news. So it's like they've received bad news about the children. Maybe they were told that the mother was starting to look up and, yep, the children. The fool, the children. Bad news about the children. They didn't, the mother, the ex-mother-in-law didn't want to lose the kids. She didn't want to give the kids back. Any more on the king? King of Swords. The Eight of Swords, yep, restricted. All the restrictions that were put in place for the mother, I believe they got some news that the children were going to go back to her, and they were feeling stuck, like they couldn't do anything about it. They weren't able to, they were powerless. They were feeling powerless. Give me more on the Three of Cups. Why is this Three of Cups here? Eight of Pentacles. Working on it. I seen another card had come over. And the Page of Pentacles. Showing children again. I'm not sure how many children there were. Were there 2? Three of Cups. Eight of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles. Now the Page of Pentacles also talks about having an effect. Working on having an effect. Three of Cups talks about the community. So I believe this may be showing the community working on trying to find them. The Page of Pentacles is also my phone card. So I don't know whether or not somebody in the community is going to find her phone. Find one of the woman's phones. I'm not sure about that. What's this? King of Cups. Ah, the High Priestess. King of Cups. I believe the King of Cups may be the ex-father-in-law, and he knows, and he's not speaking. So it seems to me that the mastermind, the King of Swords, would be the father, and he's feeling, because I believe he was restricted as well. So it's showing the mother, the ex-mother-in-law here that's lost her way, that wants more. for the children. They received bad news. In regards to the children, I believe they were going to go back to the mother. It's showing the father here being restricted. It's showing the community working on having an effect to try to find where she is here. And the ex-father-in-law staying silent, but he knows. Okay. So what's their fate? What are these two women's fate? Please tell me what Jillian and Veronica's fate is right at this time. Is there any hope of them being found alive? We have the Four of Cups in reverse. Ten of Coins, family. Nine of Cups. Nine of Wands. Eight of Wands. Wounded Warrior. Some communication. Getting their ducks in a row here. Could have to do... Somebody could be drinking too. But it definitely has to do with family. Something's been overlooked about the family structure here. The family dynamic. So give me more on if they're okay. Are they okay? So we have the Hangman. Something that's been overlooked is causing a delay. We have the Queen of Pentacles on top of the family card. We have the Hermit getting their ducks in a row at home. The Magician making them disappear. Wounded Warrior. This really isn't looking good, guys. This really isn't looking good for these girls. Give me more on why is this Eight of Wands here. This is about the news, a conclusion, communication, something that we're going to hear. Oh, okay. We have the Devil. Now the Devil also talks about hopelessness here. From the beginning of the spread, I would say that they're gone. And it happened right from the start. I believe that this does have something to do with the father to the children's side of the family, and it did have something to do with the custody battle here. Restrictions put in place. The mother losing her way, not wanting to let them go because that was sideways. She wanted to keep them. She wants to keep the kids. Well, it's really not looking good for these women, I'm afraid. At this time, I don't see the recovery card. That doesn't mean they're not going to be. It just means right at this minute they're not going to be. And there's some sort of delay because something's been overlooked. They're confused. I don't think they have much idea. They could be looking at the father's side. There doesn't seem to be any evidence. They're going to be searching for evidence, but it's like they have their ducks in a row. All their ducks in a row. The Hermit card, shining light on the home. There may be a light at the end of the tunnel. The Magician is showing their disappearance. On top of the Wounded Warrior. News of hopelessness. I believe we might start hearing that they're not holding out much hope at the moment for these women to be alive. They now may be putting the investigation as no longer a search and rescue, but a recovery. I shall leave the reading there. Love and light.